everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Hope everything's going your way today. Today, I'm coming to you with an update video, yes. Today, I'm going to be giving you an update on my Shop My Stash picks for last month. Yes, it's all about Shop My Stash updates today. So, if you want to just hang out with me and see if I still love them or I'm going to leave them, then just keep on watching. Everybody, let's get started. Man. Okay, guys, so yeah. It's that time of month again, guys. Time to let you guys know what I thought about the Shop My Stash picks for last month. And I know you guys, my peeps, already know. But for those of you who don't, this is a very chill, laid-back video where I'm going to let you know in depth what I thought of all the products that I used last month and whether I'm going to keep them in my collection or they're going to leave my collection. So these videos tend to run a little bit long. So I recommend now's the time for you to go get yourself a snack, Go get you some Funyuns, some Fritos, some Doritos, some popcorn, some cookies, some cake, a pizza, some hot dogs, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, cause yeah. This video here is about to be a barn burner. So let's get started. Okay, guys, and my choice of drink for my last Shop My Stash update video, which was Moscato with frozen fruit in there, while quite delicious, yeah, it was a little bit much for me. I had a hard time getting to the end of the video. So for that reason, my drink of choice for the evening is Black Seal Coffee, Folgers brand, with Cinnamon Toast Crunch Creamer. This creamer is the Bomb.Com. My sister Nikki put me onto this creamer, and ever since I started using it, I have been unable to put it down. It has easily replaced my peppermint mocha creamer, which has been my fave for years. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and take a sip right quick, and then we're going to get started with the video. Yes, this is the Bomb.Com. So if you like Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, or you like cinnamon in general, yeah, this is definitely worth checking out. So without further ado, guys, let's get into this video. Okay, guys, and you guys, my peeps, already know the drill. First, I'm going to update you guys on my skincare that I chose. Then I'll update you on my complexion products, and then we'll close it out by updating you on the palettes I chose. Okay, guys, the first product that I have here is by Neutrogena. I chose the Neutrogena Refreshingly Clear Facial Wash with pink grapefruit and vitamin C. Guys, this cleanser is the Bomb.Com. This left my face so clean. I actually prefer using this in the morning when I first wake up. And although I have tried it to remove my makeup, which it does a great job, I really like using this in the morning because, yes, it just makes me feel so awake. It's something about citrus that wakes your girl Lily right on up. So, yeah, it lathers real nicely, doesn't take a lot. This is a real good cleanser to be, I guess, affordable or drugstore brand. So, yeah, I quite enjoyed this. I will be putting this back on the shelf because I do have some other cleansers I like to try. But, yeah. If you ever wondering if the Neutrogena Refreshingly Clear Facial Wash is the Bomb.Com, it absolutely, positively is. Okay, guys, the second product that I have here is by Clean and Clear. I chose the Clean and Clear Morning Energy Shine Control Facial Scrub. This has the bursting beads. Guys, this is another facial scrub that I quite enjoy. The bursting beads, this is another that wakes you right on up. And I actually use this every morning. Even when, on the mornings when I use the Neutrogena, yeah, I use this too. Because while it is gentle, I feel that it does definitely remove my dead skin. Guys, I'm telling you now, I paid $3.99 for this at my local Marshalls, and your girl looked up. I think this is regularly maybe $6 at Walmart or something like that. But yeah, this smells really fresh. You can smell the aloe in there. But guys, this is another cleanser that I have in my collection that I absolutely positively love. And again, guys, no, I feel like I want to keep this in my stash for this month because I feel like I want to use a little more because I love it just that much. So if you were wondering if the Clean and Clear Morning Energy facial scrub was the Bomb.Com, it absolutely, positively is. Okay, guys, the last cleanser that I chose last month is by Tatcha. I chose the Tatcha, the Rice Wash Soft Cream Cleanser. Now, guys, this is another facial scrub that I chose that I absolutely like. I won't say that I love it, not because it doesn't clean the skin, because it absolutely does. But this is more like one of those melt away cleansers. It doesn't really give you a nice lather. And I'm one, I need to feel like my face is being clean. I prefer lathers, but this is definitely nice. I can say on the days when I had on heavy makeup, honestly, guys, you can do one pass over with this and it will clean all your makeup off your face. But again, guys, I mean, I don't feel like it's anything groundbreaking or anything like that. I don't feel it's any better than the Clean and Clear or the Neutrogena. It is a nice product and it does smell good, just like Tatcha products do. But as far as having a groundbreaking experience when I used it, I didn't. And when I use this up, I'm sad to say, guys, I will not be rushing to repurchase. But it's a nice product. So if you were curious if it was a good product, it is. But in my opinion, it's not great. Okay, guys, now I only chose one serum last month, and it's by Pharmacy. I chose the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow AHA Resurfacing Night Serum with Hydrating Honey and Gentle Flower Acids. Guys, one thing I can say about you guys, my peeps, you all check myself before I wreck myself. My girl Priscilla, she reached out to me in the comments and let me know, Lily, don't be trying to use that every day. I guess I didn't understand what resurfacing meant. She let me know, okay, maybe use it 2 times, 3 times a week tops. And when I tried it, guys, I understand why. This burnt my face worse than the Saturday Skin Toner. But what I will tell you, is when I woke up the next morning, my face felt a little smoother. My pores, they were tightened up a little bit. But yeah, this burnt way too much for me. So I used it like twice a week. So, I went on ahead. I had to add another serum to my arsenal since I couldn't use this every night. And that one was the Hendrickson True Serum, which you already know I absolutely love. So yeah, this is nice. But if you all are wondering about the Honeymoon Glow, if you are one that does not like burning sensations, or if you have very sensitive skin, I don't know if I would recommend this. But if you can take it, if you can stand the pain, this is definitely I did get results. But guys, this is most definitely going back on the shelf. I'm gonna have to work up the courage to use this again because it burnt just that bad. But if you were wondering if it's a good resurfacing serum, I did feel a difference the next day. So I would recommend it. I would. But if you're sensitive, be careful, guys. Be careful. Okay, guys, I only chose one essence last month, and it's by Caudalie. I chose the Caudalie Beauty Elixir for smooth and glowing complexion. Now, guys, I already knew that I absolutely love this. I actually bought the mini size in it maybe like a year ago. Yeah, about a year ago. And when I say I used it up real quick, I used it up super quick. I was using this morning, afternoon, and night. And not because it didn't last all day, but because I just love the way it made me feel. Guys, it has a pump, but it has like this fine mist. Do you see that, guys? Oh, okay, well, okay, that's enough, Lily, because you can't be wasting the caudalie. It has a very nice scent too, guys. It's like, I mean, it smells kind of medicinal, but not in a bad way. It just smells refreshing. It smells almost a little bit like the Glow Recipe serum, the pineapple seed serum. It smells a little bit like that, guys. As you see, it does have oil in it that seems to settle to the top. So what you do is you just shake it up and then you spray it. This is something great for like those days when you don't want to put on makeup, which nowadays just like every day since we're wearing our masks. So yeah, I just use this, you know, a couple times a day, definitely in the morning, definitely in the evening. This is well under makeup. Yeah, I love everything about it, guys. So now this is one product that every single time I run out of it, I will be unbeating the band going to repurchase this because I just love the experience when I use it. I love the results. So yeah, I will purchase this again and again and again. Okay, guys, I only chose 2 moisturizers last month. And the first one that I chose is by Sunday Riley. I chose the CEO Rich Vitamin C Rich Hydration Cream. Guys, this smells exactly like vitamin C. So it does have the little safety top on it where you just pull that off. And what I do, okay, if I can get the top off. So what I like to do is a lot of times when I remove the top, it has a little bit on there still. I just take what's on the top off and I will go ahead and put that on my face because, guys, with this, a little goes a long, long way. It looks real nice and creamy, guys. It has like that banana color to it, guys. And it smells just like oranges. So yeah, this keeps your face moisturized. Well, mine at least. I felt that it kept my face moisturized all day. I just put it on, you know, in the morning. And then I use the other moisturizer that I chose at night. But yeah, use this every morning. It doesn't take that much. This is well under makeup. I've even used this and not even follow up with a primer and just put my makeup on. Yeah, my makeup was looking flawless. So yeah, I got this in one of my boxy charms because I did not pay for this myself. So yeah, this is something that's going back on my shelf because I want to save it because Sunday Riley, yeah, that's a hefty price tag as well. But if you were curious about the CEO hydration cream by Sunday Riley, it is most definitely legally approved. Okay, guys, the very last moisturizer that I chose last month is by Marc Jacobs. I chose the Marc Jacobs Youthquake Hydra Full Retexturizing Gel Cream. Guys, so let me tell you how I acquired this moisturizer. So they did have it on the Boxy pop-up last month, but that's not how I got it. I had it before then. They were having like a sale or a promotion on the Marc Jacobs website. And you guys, my peeps, know that I love Marc Jacobs, even though they need to get a little better with their inclusivity. Yeah, you got to do better, Marc Jacobs. You got to do better. But me being a yellow bone, I can use most of their stuff. So I think it was like if I paid $50, I got one of these free. So I actually ended up getting 2 of these because I think I went on the website twice, but not to get this promotion, but just because I love to shop. So I kept one and I gave my girl KK the other, and I'm hoping that she likes it because I absolutely love it. Now, when I saw the word retexturizing, your girl Lily got a little scared because after Priscilla A told me that honeymoon glow was not to be used every day. Yeah, I got retexturizing mixed up with resurfacing, but I think they almost mean the same thing. But no, this is gentle as all get out. But guys, it's also hydrating as all get out. So it does have the safety cap, just like the Sunday Riley. And guys, this is a very creamy consistency. And also what I do here, because as you see, it's some on the cap every time I remove the lid, it almost has the same consistency and color as the Sunday Riley. But guys, this is smooth as all get out. it's just something about it, guys. It's so hydrating. Now, it's not a gel cream like that Saturday Skin water gel cream. No, it's not like that. This is like, oh, and it smells so fresh, guys. A faint freshness, but it smells fresh. But it's almost like a mixture between a lotion and a gel cream. But yeah, I actually use this every night. And man, when I woke up the next morning, my skin was smooth. It's all get out. Now, I don't know what the regular price of this is because, yeah, I got it on a special. Now, I will tell you this. I'm gonna try my best to let this last. Because if it's too expensive, yeah, this will just have to be a first-time experience for me, a one-time experience for me. But if you were ever wondering if the Youthquake Gel Cream, yeah, is worth all the rave, it most definitely is. And there's not a lot of people talking about it, guys. But, yeah. This one is another, yeah, product that's most definitely approved. Okay, guys, now on the complexion. The first thing I'm going to update you guys on are my primers that I chose last month, and I chose two. So the first primer that I chose is by Tatcha. I chose the Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas. Now, guys, I remember when I used this for the very first time, which was not this this past month. I've used it before that. I didn't remember being impressed with it. I didn't think that it was as good as the regular silk canvas. But, yeah, miraculously, it absolutely positively is. I really did enjoy using this primer. I picked it up quite a bit, guys. Like, almost every time I put on makeup this month, which was not that many times, mostly for like a few videos here and there. And, yeah, for the gram, but yeah. Guys, this is the Bomb.Com, and it works just like the regular silk canvas primer, just in a liquid form. For those of you guys who don't know, it has a pump to it, okay? Which, I mean, we love the pump, right? We love the pump because we don't have to dig into it with our fingers, you know, like we do with the regular silk canvas. And yes, it's nice and smooth, just like the silk canvas. And it smells good, just like the silk canvas. Now, this is a hefty price tag, but it works so good. I mean, there are dupes for the silk canvas out there, like the Elf Poreless Putty, which I swear by that too. So, I'm not saying that you just have to break the bank to get this. I'm not saying it's something super duper groundbreaking. I'm saying it is a nice product. Yeah, and it works just like the silk canvas. So if you do like the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, I think you'll enjoy this as well. Because I used it with like every single foundation in my shop, my stash. I used it with all of them. And it made them all look good. So, if you were curious and you just want to absolutely splurge, you know, and feel some luxury on your face, I recommend it. Yeah. Will I buy it again? I don't know, guys. I might. Because I really do love the regular silk canvas, but there are too many dupes out here killing the game like the Tatcha. So, TBD, guys. TBD. Okay, guys, and the second primer that I chose is actually by Touch and Soul. I chose the Touch and Soul No Problem Primer. Guys, now, I thought that I really was like not a fan of this. And yeah, after using it a couple of times, yeah, my mind's not changed. This is just okay. Now, the texture of it, I don't want to say it's like a silicone, but no, it kind of is, guys. I guess it's no problem, so it's pore filling. But it's just something about it that I use 2 of my 3 foundations that I chose in my shop, my stash, in conjunction with this, and I'm not a fan. I didn't like how my makeup looked either time that I used this. So, unfortunately, guys, this won't be staying in my collection. Yeah, I mean, maybe my mama, she might like pore filling primers. Maybe she can try it and see if she likes this, but And the thing about it is, I purchased this like when it was on half price on sale. So in my madness, on the Ulta website, I bought 2 of them. Guys, to me, this is not even worth it at half price. Now, I'm not saying that it's a horrible primer for all. It just didn't work for me. But if this worked for you, I'm happy for you. Go off. But as for me, guys, I'm not impressed. So this is one primer that's definitely leaving my collection. Okay, guys, now on the foundation. I actually chose 3 foundations for my Shop My Stash last month. The first one that I chose is by e.l.f. I chose the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. The Color Correcting Full Coverage Natural Finish CC Cream. Now, guys, I will not lie to you. This is definitely a good CC cream. But I feel like this is like not a CC cream. This is more like a foundation. This gives you coverage. This full coverage is all get out. And a lot of people say that this is a comparable dupe for the CC cream. While this is a good CC cream, yeah, I disagree. Because unlike the CC cream that left me looking so glowy, so healthy, guys, it sat on my face so pretty, didn't leave me cakey at all. If you use too much of this, yeah, this can go awry real quick. I did have a little bit of cakiness, guys. So yeah, I mean, when I did use it sparingly one day, I mean, I enjoyed it, but I still don't feel like it's a dupe for the CC cream. I mean, maybe it is for some, but definitely not for me. But it's a good product. I would say it's worth $14 because it's more like a foundation. So if you guys, my peeps, are not full coverage, you not full coverage dolls, oh yeah, and you like a light coverage, yeah, I would say this is not it, because this is definitely more of a full coverage type of, it's a foundation. I don't know why they put CC cream on here, because this is a foundation. This is more full coverage than e.l.f.'s regular foundation. So, I mean, I liked it. I liked it enough that I actually went on ahead and purchased it in my color. Because I got 330W initially, guys. This is most definitely too light for me. So, I got the 355W, and I wore that in my last video. Yeah, that's more my shade. So, I liked it enough that I purchased it in my shade, but don't be fooled, guys. This is not a CC cream. This is most definitely a foundation. Okay, guys, the next foundation I chose is by Urban Decay. I chose the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. And I used the shade 50NN. Guys, I love this foundation. I'm actually wearing it today. I love that this does give you like a natural finish. It's almost like a second skin. I mean, it does not take that much. A little goes a long way. It did not leave my face cakey or anything like that. And I feel like this is the type of foundation, if we weren't wearing masks, that you can actually wear without setting. It just gives you this nice natural finish, or just like put a little light powder over it. But yeah, I quite enjoy this foundation. I mean, I'm not going to keep it in my Shop My Stash this month because, yeah, I have found other foundations I need to go through because I am trying to, you know, cut out the dead weight in my collection. But yes, guys, this is the bomb. So if you ever wondering about the Stay Naked foundation, if you like a healthy type of glow, because you're not going to get a matte finish with this foundation. That's not what this is. But if you like a natural type of looking foundation, I would recommend this. You might like this, but as for me, guys, I absolutely love it. Okay, guys, the final foundation that I chose is by Covergirl. I chose the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. And I used mine in the shade 760, which is Classic Tan. Now, for some reason, I thought this was discontinued. But no, you can get this on Amazon. I think you can still get it on like Walmart, Target. I did a Google search and they still selling this foundation. Now, let me tell you about this foundation. It is a nice foundation. If you like a healthy look, if you're just going for like light coverage, this is a nice foundation. But now, if you're trying to get full glam and you're trying to cover up your sins, this not gonna do that for you. That's not what this is. I feel like the more foundation I use, the more foundation I needed. Yeah. It's almost half the bottle gone, guys. I might only use it 3 times. So, the formula, it's okay. I mean, it's alright. It's cool. It left me looking healthy and glowy, but I feel like, yeah, I had to do too much and use too much on my face, yeah, to get the result I wanted. And it's good for what it was good for, guys. I wanted to see if you know, I loved it or I wanted to keep it in my collection. And well, it is nice. It's just, it's not really my cup of tea like that. Not for me to keep it. So, I feel like, yeah, I'm done with this foundation. It's leaving my collection. Not because it's a bad foundation, because for drugstore, it's a good foundation. But just for me, guys, and the kind of look I go for, the kind of coverage I go for, yeah. I got CC creams for that. So, yeah, this is going to leave my collection. But, again, guys, it's not that it's a bad foundation. But if you're one of my natural beauties, yeah, you'll definitely love this. If you don't have nothing to cover up, you'll definitely love this. But as for me, guys, yeah, this is leaving my collection annoyed. Okay, guys, now on the concealer. I actually chose 3 concealers last month. The first one that I chose is oldie but goodie. I chose the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer. And I used mine in the shade Medium Light Warm. Now, guys, it had been a while since I used this concealer. And, yeah, I forgot just how full coverage this is. This is the type of concealer that you don't even need to color correct. And, it says it's waterproof. And I feel like I can attest to that. I used this on, a day when my allergies were flared up. And I was tearing up and everything. This concealer didn't budge. Now, I will tell you this, guys. This concealer, it can be a little bit drying. So, I would recommend definitely, you know, doing a nice little eye cream before using this. Moisturize real well. But I didn't have any creasing or anything like that. This stuff was on my face like spackle, okay? So, I do absolutely love it. Yeah, this definitely staying in my collection. Yeah, it's not going to stay in my stash because I have other concealers I want to try. But yeah, guys, I forgot how good this really was. So if you've never tried this and you like full coverage, I mean full coverage, this is definitely worth a try. And they keep this in regular rotation right now at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. I think they had this on sale at Marshalls and TJ Maxx now for maybe, I don't know, $10, $9.99, something like that. Very affordable. Maybe $7.99. I don't remember. But if I see it the next time I go, I'm going to pick up me a backup. So, yeah. This is definitely a oldie but goodie for sure. Okay, guys. The next concealer that I chose is actually by NYX. I chose the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Contour Concealer. Now, this one is in the shade True Beige. Guys, now, I don't remember what the shade was that I chose during my stash. But this wasn't it. This is actually a backup that I had in my stash that I had to pull out because, yeah, the other one is all the way gone. Guys, I forgot how much I love this concealer. And this is a nice concealer to be drugstore. Now, I mean, I don't remember how affordable this is. I think maybe it's like $10, $9, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, once this is gone, I will be repurchasing. This does give you a nice full coverage. This is another one that I found that I did not have to use a contour. This, unlike the all-nighter, it's not drying though, guys. Yeah, this right here, it leaves your under eye looking pretty hydrated. So yeah, I do like this quite a lot. This didn't settle into my fine lines or anything like that. So if you ever curious about the Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealer, yeah, it's definitely worth a try at least. I mean, it's not very expensive. So yes, if you were wondering, this is another concealer that's Lily approved. Okay, guys, the very last concealer that I chose is actually by Flower Beauty. I chose the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer, and I have mine in the shade Medium Honey. Guys, now this is another concealer that unbelievably I absolutely love. This is what I like to call my no makeup day concealer. Now this is not going to give you full coverage. You're not going to get that. If you have dark circles, they're going to peek through. Not unsightly, but they're going to peek through nonetheless. I like to use this with a CC cream. I use this with the e.l.f. Camo CC cream, which I don't really know if that's a good example because that's clearly a foundation, but they worked well together. I also paired this with the Stay Naked Weightless foundation. It paired well together. Guys, this just makes your under eye look quite hydrated. This is the bomb. Now, again, guys, this is not a full-on glam type of concealer. You're not going to get that. But then again, Flower Beauty is not that kind of brand. So, I think I can't wait to pair this with the Light Illusion foundation that I have. I don't know why I've never done that before. Who knows? Who knows with me? But yeah, I do love this. I do love this quite a lot. So much, guys, that I think I might keep this in my shop, my stash. Yeah. I'm going to keep this in my shop, my stash, because I want to give it just a little bit more love. So if you were ever wondering about the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer, and you like a natural type of concealer that's not going to give you too much coverage, but just enough, yeah, this is definitely worth giving a try. Okay, guys, I actually chose 2 setting powders last month. The first one that I chose is by a brand that I absolutely positively love. It's Indie brand and the Black-owned brand. It's by Plan and Makeup by Yolando. I chose the Plan and Makeup by Yolando Luxury Translucent Little Setting Powder. Now, I have mine in the shade Secret. Guys, I love this setting powder. This setting powder. Let's say it together, guys. Here's the Bomb.Com. This is so finely milled, guys. I can't sing its praises enough. It's very finely milled, guys. Very finely milled. And it's definitely a luxury setting powder. I mean, so finely milled that it's flying all over the place. But I actually use this under my under eyes. Yeah. I used it today. This is so brightening. Now, I did try this all over face powder just to see if it would blur my pores. And it absolutely does. But this is a little too light for me. When I use it as an all over powder, yeah. The girl was looking a little ghostly. So I'm going to see about getting a darker shade. I do believe she has about 4 or 5 different shades. So yeah. I love this powder. And it doesn't take that much, guys. I mean, a little goes a long, long way. So, if you like supporting Black-owned brands, or you like supporting indie brands in general, if you just want to try a Bomb.Com setting powder, I recommend a Plan and Makeup by Yolando. Yeah, this setting powder is most definitely Lily approved. Okay, guys, the very last setting powder that I chose is by Fenty. I chose the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder. And I chose mine in the shade Banana. Guys, remember when I told you guys my piece that I would give this another try because I don't recall really caring for this setting powder and I wanted to give it a fair shot? Well, after giving it a fair shot, I still don't care for this setting powder. Guys, I mean, I use this setting powder. I mean, I really try, guys. I use this setting powder every time I did my makeup. Every single time. Both last month up to this month. Now, I didn't use it under my eye, though, because, I mean, messing around looking like the crib keeper. But I did use it as all-over face powder. And I will say this. It most definitely blurs the pores. I'll give it that. But other than that, guys, I was walking around looking like a scaled crocodile. So I don't get it either, guys, because it's very finely milled. Like, very finely milled. I don't understand it. I don't know what the ingredient is in it. I don't know, but this was just too drying. So, yeah, I mean, I paid a pretty penny for this too. But I can't substantiate keeping it in my collection because I didn't care for it then. I don't care for it now. Won't care for it tomorrow. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe this might work for my mama. Maybe she can use it as under-eye powder. I mean, but then again, guys, maybe not, because I love my mama too much for that. So I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find somebody who's willing to try it out. Maybe my sister is, because I would hate to let it go to waste, because it could just be, my skin makeup that it doesn't like. But either way, guys, this is definitely leaving my collection. I'm not gonna give it another try. I am done with this setting powder. And don't get me wrong, guys. If this setting powder is your jam, I'm happy for you. Go off. But as for me, guys, this does not work for me at all. Okay, guys, and surprisingly, and by accident, I only chose one press powder last month. And it's by AOA. I chose the AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Press Powder. And I used mine in the shade Honey. Guys, now, I decided, I wouldn't cheat. This was the only press powder that I chose, so this is the only press powder that I use. And I must admit, guys, I love this powder, guys. Guys, this is only $1. I got this off the Shop Miss A website, and this performs like a high-end press powder. I mean, it is so smooth. I mean, guys, this is smooth as all get out. I mean, and it just melts into the skin so nicely, guys. If you have not tried the AOA powder, you are asleep, okay? Now, I will tell you this. I don't know how many shades they have. Probably not that many, guys. I mean, it is from Shop Miss A. It is $1, but it's worth every 100 pennies. So, yeah, this is going to stay in my collection. It's not going to stay in my shop, my stash, because I have more pressed powders that I need to love on. But, yeah, if you, are curious about how this AOA powder performs, yeah, and you like saving $1 or $2 or $3 or $4 or $5 or $10, yeah, this is most definitely worth giving a try. I use this every single time I did my makeup. I used it today. I love it. It makes me look so airbrushed and flawless. Yeah. I can't sing this dollar press powder's praises enough. So yeah. This is most definitely a press powder that's Lily approved. Okay, guys, now on the bronzer. I actually chose 2 bronzers last month. The first bronzer that I chose is by Model's Own. I chose the Model's Own Sculpt and Glow Matte Bronzing Powder. Okay, you can't see it. It's rubbed off, guys. And I use mine in the shade Deep Tan. Guys, this is another affordable bronzer that I absolutely love. It's so, like, you can tell that it is a very nice consistency and a very nice formula, because, yeah, when you see the spillage over the sides, that means it's so stinking smooth. Guys, this actually feels a lot like my Marc Jacobs Coconut bronzer. And dare I say, I most definitely like this more than my ABH bronzer, guys. Guys, this is the perfect shade for me if I can get it back opened up, okay? This is my perfect shade. It's not too cool tone, not too warm. This is the bomb. I think I might have paid $4 for this. Did I pay $5? This is a very affordable brand. You can get it at Ulta. Yeah. I don't know if it's discontinued or not because I've had this now for maybe a couple years. But as you see, guys, yeah. I've been using it almost every day. I'm about to hit pan on this, so can't stop now, legally. Can't stop now. I'm keeping this in my shop, my stash. I absolutely love it. Yeah, this is gonna be my affordable bronzer for this upcoming month. So yeah, if you were ever curious about Models On, it's worth a try now. I don't know exactly how deep this bronzer goes. I mean, I feel like Deep Tan was the darkest, if I recall. I mean, but it's an affordable brand. You just not gonna get a lot of shades. But yeah, if you were curious, guys, this is most definitely worth checking out. And speaking of Marc Jacobs, the last bronzer that I chose is by Marc Jacobs. I chose my Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze in Tantalize. Guys, now I don't need to tell you already, okay? I love this bronzer. You already know I do. I've sang its praises several times on my channel. Yes, and it smells like coconut, okay? It smells like coconut, and it's the Bomb.Com. And if you look at it, it's almost the same shade as the Models On. But guys, this is another smooth bronzer. Whew. I love this stuff. Now, unfortunately, guys, I believe that Tantalize is like the darkest shade that they have. But I have all three shades. I have this one, I have Tantric, and then, what is it, Tantastic? I have all three. This is when I want like a deep bronze, and then the other two is like on my no makeup days when I just want to be lightly bronzed and toasted. So yeah, Marc Jacobs, you gotta do better. You gotta do better, cause yeah, all my beauties deserve it to try this goodness. This is great. This is a great product, and it seems like it's on sale an awful lot. So yeah. I don't need to keep talking about it. I love it. I'm not keeping it in my stash, though, because I have other bronzers I want to use. But, yeah. If by any stretch, which it'll never happen, I'm certain it won't, because it's a whole lot of product in here. But if by any stretch, I use it all up, or God forbid it came up lost or broken, I definitely repurchase it. Yeah. This bronzer is most definitely Lily approved. Okay, guys, now on the blush. I actually chose a blush palette and a blush. One affordable, one high-end. So, the blush palette that I chose is actually by BH Cosmetics. I chose the BH Vanilla Cherry Truffle 4-color blush palette. Guys, I mean, unless you've been under a rock all your life, I mean, this is nothing new by any stretch. This was the rave on the tube. Okay, this was the rave all on the tube. When these first came out, yeah. It did have a light smell of like, I don't know, vanilla or something like that, but that smell is gone. But that's what you can expect. It's an affordable brand. But I absolutely love this formula, guys. Now, if I had to say the shades that are my jam, it's these two shades up here. Even though this looks like this might be too light for me, guys, it absolutely is not. It gives me the nicest peachy washer color. Now, I did try using this shade right here. Yeah, that left me looking a little bit bruised. And as far as this shade right here, which is almost like a berry, that's like a mid-tone pink. That's not really, that's not in my color wheel. But I definitely like these two shades up here. And yes, the formula is the bomb. They're so buildable. Like, this is not one that you can easily make a mistake on. Yeah, if you overdo it with these blushes, that's because you're trying. But I do enjoy this formula quite a lot. Now, dare I say, because I have so many blushes, because I wasn't blown like out the water with this, like this is not over the moon for me. Believe it or not, guys, I might not even keep this this blush palette. I think this might be my sister's jam. Cause yeah, you guys, my peeps already know we're in the middle of a pandemic, so I'm not giving strangers any used makeup. That's not gonna happen. But I just hate to like totally get rid of it because it is really a nice formula, guys. But yeah, I can't substantiate keeping this whole blush palette for 2 shades. Especially when I have all the other BH Cosmetics blush palettes. So yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, guys, this is gonna leave my collection. I mean, I feel like I don't want to throw it away. I'm gonna see if my sister wants to use it, or if somebody else I know might want to try it. But yeah, it is a nice formula. I do love it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. If all 4 shades were my jam, I would totally be keeping this. And if I didn't have so many blushes, I would definitely be keeping this. But yeah, I mean, I got this when it was like on sale for $7.20, and it's worth every bit of $7.21. It's worth it at full price, $2 to $12. But yeah, if you are curious if this is a nice formula, and you want to know if you should take the plunge and try it, I definitely recommend you do. They have like, I don't know, maybe seven different shades of this. They have some for light beauties, darker beauties, deep skin beauties, tan beauties, medium beauties, you name it. Yeah, they got it. So, this is definitely something that's Lily approved. But I have too many blushes, guys, so yeah. But if I didn't, guys, I'll most definitely keep this in my collection. Okay, guys, and the last blush that I chose is by Charlotte Tilbury. I chose the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Cheek Swish and Pop Blusher. And I use Love is a Drug. Guys, I mean, I love this blush, okay? I love everything about this blush. But this is Charlotte Tilbury. What can you expect? What can you expect? And this shade is my jam. Guys, do you see how beautiful? Like, that's super beautiful, okay? That's a pretty pink. You've got the hot pink in the middle, and then you have a softer pink on the outside. And I'm actually wearing that on my face today. These build up rather nicely. And that's one thing I love about, like, luxury type of blushes is you don't have to worry about going overboard. These are very buildable. Like, they are very buildable. It's almost like you can't mess it up. This formula is so smooth. I mean, it took nothing to blend it out. And it just gives you an airbrush look. I mean, it just blends like a dream, guys. It blends like a dream. So, yeah, I mean, so much, guys. That I think we almost due for a spring event or something like that. I might get a few more shades of these. I do have this one, and I do have, I believe it's the Pillow Talk Intense, maybe. Yeah. But it's a couple of more I have my eyes on, especially after loving this. But yeah, guys, this is the bomb. Let me just show it to you one more time right quick. Yeah. No more to say here. No more to see here. I love this blush. I'm getting some more. It's not staying in my collection though, because I want to try other blushes. Yeah, and I'm not gonna run this in the ground because it's Charlotte Tilbury. But it is most definitely worth checking out if you want to splurge and you like luxury. Yeah, and you just want to treat yourself. It's most definitely worth checking out the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Cheek blush. Okay, guys, and I actually chose 2 highlighters last month. The first one that I chose is actually by Laura Geller, New York. I chose the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Peach Glow. Guys, I forgot how much I love this highlight. It is so stinky cute. Guys, and I'm actually wearing it on my face today. And as you see, guys, it gives you like a nice diffuse type of glow. It's not like beam, boom, in your face, anything like that. But it's a nice highlight though. And it has a very smooth consistency. And do you see, like, guys, do you see that glow? I mean, it just gives you that lit from within type of glow. Oh, guys. Oh, do you see that? And you don't have to worry about those dark streak lines that you get when you apply highlight. You're not going to get that with this. Now, I do remember Gilded Glow. Is that the one that used to be the jam? Yeah, that's the one that was the jam. But for me, it's Peach Glow. I absolutely love this. So, I feel like they keep this on sale quite a bit. Now, I have seen the Laura Geller Trio in Marshalls and in TJ Maxx. So you might could look up and get 3 shades of this, but yeah, I love it. So you know, some people this is not their cup of tea, but this most definitely is mine. This is good, like if you have on CC cream, a natural makeup look day, just if you want to look glowy. Yeah, I love this stuff. I forgot how much I loved it. Yeah, I'm not keeping it in my stash, though, because I got way too many highlights that I need to try. But, yeah. If you get the opportunity, especially if you can catch this on sale, I think this was on the Boxy pop-up last month before last. So, if it comes back on the Boxy pop-up and you can catch it on sale, yeah, it's worth all that and then some. This is most definitely Lily approved. Okay, guys, the very last highlighter that I chose is by Milk Makeup. I chose the Milk Makeup Flex Highlighter. And I used the shade Ice. Guys, I love everything about this highlight. It's got this nice, it's a mix between gold and peach. It's not too dark, not too icy. It's just right. And I mean, this is another one that I wouldn't consider to be beaming, you know, like in your face beaming, but it gets the job done. Oh, God. That's what this one looks like. It's like a champagne peach. I mean, if that's the thing. But let me just show you what it looks like. See what I mean, guys? It gives you it's subtle, but it makes your skin look wet at the same time, if that makes sense. But this is another one that it blends out rather nicely. Guys. See, look at it. It's so blinding that it's making me overexposed. But that's what that looks like, guys. Now, I got this. I believe in Marshalls, and I think I paid like $8.99.99. I don't know what I paid for, but yeah. It was a steal. So, yeah. I enjoyed this quite a lot, guys. Quite a lot. I enjoyed this quite a lot, guys. So, yeah. They still have these in rotation at the Marshalls and the TJ Maxx. And I think they have a couple other shades, too. They have Ice. And I think they might have a couple more shades. Maybe for my darker skin tone beauty. So, yeah. Yeah, if you see this, that Marshalls and TJ Maxx, I would definitely scoop it up. I don't know how much it costs at full price, but Milk Makeup, I mean, those prices aren't nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, milk is a pretty penny. But yeah, I'm glad I looked up on this. Yeah, I'm not keeping it in my stash though, cause yeah, I have some other ones in mind that I want to try. Ooh, but I love this highlight, guys. And if I had to do all over again, I would totally repurchase it. Okay, guys, now I actually chose 2 setting sprays last month. The first one that I chose is by iHeart Revolution. I chose the iHeart Revolution Chocolate Cherry Fixing Spray. Now, I believe you can't get this like by itself individually. It came in a set. It came with the chocolate cherry palette. Then it came with like a mini chocolate cherry palette. Yeah, and then it had the chocolate cherry fixing spray. And I think I might have got a lip gloss in it too. I don't know, guys, but it was a steal. I think I might have paid $12.99 for the gamut. But guys, I do love this fixing spray. Now, this, if I had to compare this to a scent spray, this almost works like, dare I say, the Urban Decay All Nighter scent spray, guys. It reminds me of that. Yeah, it reminds me of that. It's not going to give you like a dewy type look or anything like that, but it's not going to make it look, your face look dry either. It's just going to make your face look set. And the spray on it, it's kind of forceful, guys. You have to be careful. You want you definitely want to have it get like kind of away from your face when you spray it, because yeah, as you see that's pretty forceful. And I did have, you know, the little droplets on my face, but that's nothing that a beauty blender can't fix. You know, a sponge, you know, yeah. But it's totally worth it. I really hated that they do not have this in individually, guys. I'm gonna see if maybe they have a fixing spray that they sell by itself that would be equivalent to that. Maybe it's the same formula as any fixing spray that they sell. I'm not sure, but I love this though. And yeah, it does have a very faint smell. I remember my Shop My Stash video, I said it didn't have a smell, but it does have a faint smell. It's almost like a cherry smell, just a very faint cherry smell though. So I love it. Yeah, I'm glad that I have it as a part of my collection. It's going back on the shelf, of course, because of course, you know, I want to try other set sprays. I have too many I need to go through, but yeah, if they have this set, I mean, it's almost worth getting the set just for this setting spray. But yeah, I enjoyed it, guys. So if you were curious about the iHeart Revolution fixing sprays, well, at least this one I can attest to. It's the Bomb.Com, and yes, this is like Urban Decay All-Nighter without the Urban Decay All-Nighter price. Okay, guys, and the very last setting spray that I chose is actually by Nicole Miller, New York. I chose Nicole Miller, New York Primer Setting Spray. Now, guys, when I say I love this stuff, I love this stuff. Now, I actually use that to set my face today. Now, what I will tell you about this leaves your skin looking nice, healthy, and glowy. And it smells like roses, guys. Yeah, it smells like roses. Now, I didn't try it as a primer because, of course, you know, I was using my other primers that I chose. But this works this works really good as a setting spray. You know what this setting spray reminds me of? It reminds me a lot of the Rare Beauty setting spray, guys. Yes, just like the Rare Beauty. And it gives you a finish almost like the ABH. Okay, the ABH Dewy setting spray. The only thing that bothers me about this, but I think it's only because I have a defective one, is this is a troublesome pump. The pump is troublesome as all get out. Like, okay, I gotta, see, it's hard. Like, but I think it's very troublesome. But what I can tell you, though, is, like, on times when I get the spray right, like, if I got the spray right, while it does sound like it's real forceful, it's not. It's a very fine mist. Oh, guys, and it smells like roses. So, yeah, I mean, I wish I had a different bottle to put this in, because as problematic as this pump is, it's not worth giving up. Okay, I'm keeping this setting spray. Matter of fact, guys, as troublesome as this is, I'm keeping this in my Shop My Stash. Yeah, I'm keeping it in there because I love the finish of my makeup. I love how it makes my powders melt into my skin. This works real good. Like, if you overdo it on a powder, yeah, this works good for that. And it enhances my highlight. So, yeah, I think I might have paid $3 for this. I got this from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I think I got this from TJ Maxx. And they had quite a few of them, guys. So, if you run into this Nicole Miller Primer Setting Spray, it's definitely worth checking out if you like the dewy look. And it does. I mean, it made my makeup look good for hours. I mean, even though I'm only in the crib, but it did make my makeup look good for hours. So, yeah. If you were curious, guys, yeah, this primer setting spray is definitely legally approved. Okay, guys. Now on the lips. I elected to only choose lip glosses for my last Shop My Stash. And I only chose to use one brand, by Fenty. So I chose the Fenty Beauty Cream Gloss Bombs, if that's what they're called. And I have all 5 of them, guys. Now, I'm actually wearing that on my lips today, but of course I would be. And I'm wearing the shade Mauve Wives. Guys, this formula of these cream lip balms is the Bomb.Com. Or is it the Cream Gloss Bomb? I'm not sure what it's called. It's a tube of goodness, I tell you that. Now, let me just freshen up right quick. Guys, These are most definitely the Bomb.Com. I actually like these better than the regular gloss bombs, most definitely. They make your lips look so plump and juicy. If I had to say my favorite ones out of all 5, I definitely love Honey Waffles. I absolutely love the Mauve Wives. Guys, this, what's this called? Oh, guys. Cookie Bar. Oh, this the bomb too. And the Fenty Glow. This is just like the regular Fenty Glow, but in a cream. And if I had to say, while I do like it, if I had to say my least favorite, it would be this red one. What's this shade called? Oh, please, because I can't see. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to put the red shade on the screen somewhere because I absolutely can't see it. But I think it's the formula. It's not the shade. It's the formula. It seems like this one is like, it's kind of streaky, guys. Yeah. I actually wore this in my last video. And I can attest. This one is real streaky. It's super streaky. Let me just show you a couple of comparisons right quick. Okay, guys, as you see, these 4 are very opaque, but this one is just a little streaky, guys. So, yeah. I mean, I would still use it, though. I'm just going to use it over a lipstick. You know, when I want to have a juicy red lip, yeah, I'll use it for that, guys. But, yeah, I'm glad I purchased all 5. So, if you're wondering if they're worth all the rave like they giving it on the tube, they definitely are. They leave your lips nice and plump and juicy. So, yeah. These lip creams here, almost definitely Lily approved. Okay, guys. Now the part that everybody came here for. Palettes. Okay, guys. I chose 8 palettes for my Shop My Stash last month. Some that I absolutely loved. Some that I absolutely liked. And some that will absolutely be leaving my collection. So, in no particular order, let's just start. So, the first palette that I chose is by a company called Lace with Cherry. It is the Lace with Cherry Wanted palette. Guys, first of all, can we just give it up for the packaging? That packaging is all stinking cool. Guys, but what's on the outside of the palette isn't half as gorgeous as what's on the inside of the palette. Guys, do you see that palette? This palette is so stinky cool. Guys, so the whole top row is pressed glitters, which, believe it or not, I used. And then you have the second row is shimmers, and then you have like a sequin shade. And then the bottom row is all mattes. Guys, I turned out a Bomb.Com outlook with this. And unfortunately, guys, I mean, with the way things have been going with me, you know, in my little season of depression, we're not going to stay on that long. I didn't really record many looks, but I did post quite a few to the gram. So most of these looks that I did, or anytime I use these palettes, I have pictures of them on the gram, or I had them on when I was doing some videos that I did this past month. So yeah. But I love it. It's just got a lot of pinks in there. You got those corals in there. And guys, believe it or not, these glitters were so easy to use. Now, your girl Lily was a little nervous because, you know, I'm a little scared of glitter because I'm scared it might get in my eye. But yeah, these adhere rather nicely. And I can only imagine with a glitter glue, yeah, that would be even more secure. But yeah, I love everything about this palette. Yeah, this palette is not going anywhere. And this is an affordable palette. It does get sold out quite a bit. And after using it, I can definitely understand why. So, yeah. If you're somebody who loves glitter and you love pink, especially like different shades of pink, yeah, I think you will actually enjoy this palette. The mattes blended like a dream. I had no problems with the shimmers. Yeah. I love everything about this palette, and I'm so glad to have it in my collection. Okay, guys, the very next palette I'm going to show you is by Mother Pat. I chose the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Rose Decadence palette. Now, First of all, let's give it up for the packaging. Mother always gives it on the packaging. Now, this is cardboard, you know. This is not like one of her high-end beveled mirrored palettes. When you open it up, it has a full-size mirror. Okay, and when you open it up, guys, here are the shades. Now, this is a nice, soft, romantic color story. It really is, guys. It really is. The mattes, there are 2 mattes in this palette. And they're cute. The shimmers, you know, she doesn't really have specialty shades in her palettes. But those are the shimmers. But unfortunately, guys, yeah. That's about all I can say about this palette. Guys, I did not enjoy using this palette. Not at all. Now, at first I was wondering, why would this beautiful palette be on Sephora for half price and never sell out? And after using the palette, now I see why. So, when using these mattes, guys, they are not Mother's mattes. I'm sorry. They're just not, guys. They are just not. You know how, like, when you use Mother's mattes, they saturate your whole finger. You can't see through nothing. Yeah. I can see through. I can see my finger clear through the shades. And when I swatch it for you guys, do you see what I mean, guys? Like, I mean, I don't know, guys. This darker shade right here, it was patchy. This is just not a Mother quality shadow. Not to me, guys. Not to me. And then, as far as the shimmers, I wasn't impressed. I was not moved by the shimmers at all. Okay, so this is what the shimmers look like. Okay, guys. This is a shimmer. It looks like a satin. Okay, this gold shade, it looks nice, but who messes up a gold? But this shade right here, I mean, while it looks okay, guys, I'm sorry, but those shimmers, those are not Mother shimmers. So, yeah, I didn't enjoy this palette. I didn't enjoy this palette at all. And, I mean, my feelings were hurt when I was using this palette because, I mean, I wanted to really love it because Mother Pat, she turns out some Bomb.Coms shadows. And, man, that Celestial Divinity palette, whew, it's a force to be reckoned with. So, guys, I really hate to say it, but this is one of those palettes that I'm thinking about purging from my collection. Yes, I'm saying that about a Mother Pat palette. I'm thinking about purging this from my collection. I mean, yeah. We got to get rid of all this dead weight in 2021. It's no more being a completion for Lily in 2021. If it's not working for me, it's leaving my collection. So, I mean, this will work for somebody, but this is not the Pat McGrath that I'm used to. So, yeah. I'm going to see if my mama wants this. I mean, she likes those nice subtle looks. But then again, guys, I mean, these mattes are not very user-friendly. So, unfortunately, guys, this palette for me was a disappointment. Now, I did wear this, and I can't exactly remember what video that I wore this in, but I did wear this in a video last month. I think it might have been one of my BoxyCharm videos last month, if I recall. The first one I did for last month. It turned out a pretty eye look, but it took me a long time to get there. It took me longer to do the eye look than it took me to do the video. So, yeah. Yeah, this was a disappointment. And unfortunately, guys, I will not be keeping this palette in my collection. Okay, guys, the next palette that I chose is actually by another Black-owned brand, JKO Cosmetics. I chose the JKO Cosmetics Kingdom palette. Guys, you know I love Black-owned brands, and you know I love supporting indie brands. So, what really drew me in at first was the packaging. with the little 3 cute little queens on the front. This is just a pretty package. Okay, and then what I love about it is even though this is an affordable palette and indie brand, you have you a nice size mirror. And then when you open up the palette, here's what the shades look like. And guys, this is a pretty color story. You've got your pinks in there. You've got like your neutrals in there. You got this pop of gold, this pop of silver. Yeah, this is a pretty palette. But unfortunately, guys, this is another palette that I did not enjoy using. Guys, now I don't even recall if I even used this shade. I might have used this shade. I think I did, but yeah, this is another one, guys, that I really didn't enjoy using. Now, don't get me wrong. The mattes, they work just fine. The mattes are nice, actually, guys. I really do. I mean, I like the mattes. I like them a lot. Yeah, this is what the mattes look like. But where this palette falls short is the shimmers, guys. It falls short. So let me just swatch a couple of them for you guys right quick. I would say the best shimmer out of the gamut is this shade Queen. But you can tell that's a beautiful shade. So this is Gamut. And here are the rest of the shimmers. Now, this shade right here, which is Empire, this is a nice shimmer too. But these other shimmers in the palette, yeah, they left a lot to be desired. So this is what the shimmers look like. And as you see, it's not going to be one of those boom, bam, pow, in your face type shimmers. Nothing like that. And I used this twice. I had this eye look on when I did like my very first Spotted in Marshall's TJ Maxx video, just to see if the neutrals would impress me. But I definitely used the pinks around St. Patty's Day. I'm sorry, guys. Around Valentine's Day. And I just didn't enjoy it, guys. And as far as this pink right here, I mean, what can I expect? This is a very soft pink, but it really didn't do anything for me. I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, I hate to give up this palette because, I mean, I really wanted to love it. I really wanted to love this palette. And I mean, at the end of the day, guys, I mean, I gave the company my support, right? So, yeah, I mean, they already got my coin, so I liked them enough to support them, you know. I gave them a fair shot, but guys, no. I can't keep this palette in my collection. I had these shades in my collection 10 times over, you know, in a better type of formula. So, yeah, I mean, this might work for some, but this didn't work for me, guys. Not at all. I mean, this did not float my boat. Not one bit. So, this is another palette. Unfortunately, guys, it's leaving my collection tonight. Okay, guys, the next palette that I chose is by Colourpop. I chose the Colourpop Wine and Only palette. Guys, this palette is not going anywhere. I love this palette, guys. Now, first of all, if I can get this packaging opened up, I'm going to show you what it looks like right quick. Look at this color story. I mean, unless you've been under a rock all your life, I mean, this color story has been all over the tube. This was all the rage when it first came out. Sold out quite quickly too, guys. And guys, after using this palette, I can see why. Woo! When I created this look, I do have this look up on Instagram. I'm certain I have a look with this palette up on the gram. Guys, I love everything about this palette. The berries, this deep like maroony type shade. The shimmers, okay, they are Colourpop shimmers. And what I love mostly about this palette, guys, is there are absolutely no pressed glitters in this palette. Guys, I loved everything about this palette. Like, I even used it a time or two off camera. I enjoyed it just that much. Like, guys, do you see that? That's the bomb. And what I love about this palette, unlike a lot of Colourpop's palettes lately, is this is appropriate for all skin tones. This is definitely brown girl friendly. So my deeper skin tone beauties, I mean, this will work for you just fine. Guys, I just love this palette. I can't sing this palette's praises enough yet. This palette is not going anywhere. It's staying in the palette. I mean, I'm not gonna make them singles and a Z palette or nothing like that. I'm keeping it just as is. Yeah. This is a grown and sexy palette. A grown and sexy night on the town romantic palette. Yeah. So if you didn't get this palette, you're sleeping. I would recommend you get this palette. And they've been having 5% off sales or 20% off sales like hotcakes on Colourpop. So yeah. If you don't have it, I recommend you scoop it up. I mean, if this is your jam, if this is your color story, because yeah. I was impressed with this palette. This palette is the Bomb.Com. Okay, guys, the next palette that I chose is by Natasha Denona. I chose the Natasha Denona Love Palette. Guys, now, I only used it one time before because, you know, I just have so many palettes that that I have in rotation, and I forgot how much I loved it. So, it does have a pretty packaging, okay? And this is one of her affordable ones. You know, she has those that are $65. I believe they're $65, and then she has those that are $129. This is one of the $65 ones. This is like a midi palette. But guys, I mean, you guys remember, this is a Bomb.Com color story. Now, there's a consensus out there. People have like mixed reviews about this palette. Some people love it, and some people don't. Yeah, I'm one of those who absolutely love this palette. I mean, I love the color story. I think the silver's a nice touch. I like the fact that you have purples in there, pinks in there. You know, you have your deep reds in there. And yeah, this is definitely a Natasha Denona formula palette. I mean, in my opinion. Guys, the shimmers, I like them, okay? I like them a lot, okay? Yeah. These are some nice shimmers. And the mattes, they are quite buildable. This formula, I would say, but that's with most of her palettes, they're more of a buildable formula because her mattes are very smooth, guys. I mean, with the exception of the Safari palette, yeah. I actually love all her other palettes, but, yeah, this is not going anywhere. I'm keeping this in my collection. It's a nice romantic palette. This is one of her more affordable ones. So, if this color story is your jam, and you like Natasha Denona, you want to use something that's like has beginner-friendly mattes, this is definitely that kind of palette. I had no skipping, no patchiness. I believe I wore this in my second. Yeah, I wore this in my second boxing charm unboxing video. And I had a nice, it turned out a nice soft look. So, and I think it might have took me 15 minutes to do that look. So, if you're looking for just a carefree romantic palette, this is most definitely the one to get. Okay, guys, the next palette that I chose is by Juvia's Place. I chose the Juvia's Place, the Sweet Pinks palette. Guys, this is such a pretty color story. This color story is my jam. Now, it doesn't have a mirror, okay? Juvia's Place, yeah. I don't think any of hers have a mirror in it, do they? If they do, it's not many. But this is what this color story looks like. It's a pretty pink color story. And I did enjoy using this palette, but I will say this. This is not one of her best palettes, guys. No, it's just not. It's just not. As you see, guys, this shade up here, this one already starting to get hard pan, okay? Now, it is, I don't know how to describe it, guys. The shimmers are nice, okay? They have micro fine glitters in them. I mean, the shimmers, they're nice, okay? I'm not gonna lie. They are nice, okay? They are real nice. But I feel like where this palette fell short are the mattes. The mattes, I don't know what to say about the mattes, guys. Like, I don't know. Like, they're a little patchy, guys, okay? They're a little patchy. They do build, but I don't know, not very much. At least not to me. Yeah, the shimmers are definitely the superstar of the palette. Now, of course, you know I'm not getting rid of this palette because while I'm not gonna be a completionist in 2021, yeah, I am a Juvia's Place palette collector, and I do collect them. Well, most of them. I don't have any of the quads because I just wasn't interested. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it in my collection because yeah, it's just so stinking cute, and the shimmers are worth it. The mattes not so much. So I would say if you never tried a Juvia's Place palette and you want to know what her formula is like, yeah, damn. It's not the first impression that you want, but it's alright. It's cool. Okay, guys, the next palette that I chose is actually by another indie brand from a company called Spoiled Cosmetics. I got the Spoiled Cosmetics 24 karat Pure Gold Volume 13 palette. Oh, guys. Whew. Forgive me, guys. I'm sorry to blind you with all the psychedelicness. But this is a pretty palette. So you can't really see it, guys. But it says Spoiled Cosmetics. It has some lips on it. Okay, it has the name of the palette on the front. When you open it up, it has a nice size mirror. And it has a little message on it. It says, your gold, baby. Solid gold. And when you open up the palette, here are the shades. I'm trying to show it to you guys without blinding you. And guys, this is quite a pretty color story. It has matte and shimmers, both. And it has, if you can see it, guys, it has lips imprinted on the shades. And guys, this color story is definitely my cup of tea. The mattes, I absolutely love them. But the shimmers, not so much. Guys, I mean, the shimmers, it's not that they're bad. But they're not great. Like, they're more like satins to me, guys. Like, I mean, and they're pretty sheer. They're not very opaque. So this is what they look like. Now, don't get me wrong. This greenish shade right here with the ship, that's absolutely gorgeous. These neutral shades down here, absolutely gorgeous. But like the pinks, you can hang it up with the pinks. And like this white shade right here, this cream color shade, which would be the only shade you could use for an inner corner highlight. Guys, I'm not a fan. You know, it's just a little lackluster for me. So, I mean, but don't get me wrong. This matte formula is P. This matte formula, it is everything. I like this matte formula. And I think this is a highlight over here, but I didn't try it, so I'm not sure. Yeah. It's a highlight, and that's even a subtle highlight, guys. So, unfortunately, guys, this is another palette that I'm not keeping in my collection because I feel like I don't want to just keep a palette just for the mattes, though. I want to love the palette. And when I use this palette, and trust me, guys, I used it twice. When I use this palette, I can't say exactly that I enjoyed it, okay? And I believe I actually used this in either my Boxy Luxe or my Boxy Premium video. I think I had this on in one of those. And guys, I mean, I just didn't get great vibes when I used this palette. It didn't make me happy. I mean, it didn't totally disappoint me, but it didn't make me happy. So yeah, I'm not keeping makeup in 2021 unless it makes me happy, okay? Or unless it's Juvia's place, okay? But this one right here, no. This is leaving my collection, guys, unfortunately. This is leaving my collection. Yeah. And I hate that because it's so stinking cute and those lips are a nice touch. And anyway, guys, I'm okay with it because I have 2 more palettes by this brand. And I'm hoping that those palettes, yeah, are better than this one. But as for this one, guys, this is another palette that's leaving my collection. Okay, guys, the very last palette that I chose is actually by another indie brand from a company called JC Cosmetics. I got the JC Cosmetics Vintage Rose palette. Guys, first of all, can we just give it up for the design on the packaging? It's just something about a beauty with like that day-to-day type of makeup on. This is the Bomb.Com, and I believe this is the Latino-owned brand. Don't quote me on it, but I know it's an indie brand. Yeah, and I used this a couple times, and after using it a couple of times, guys, I'm glad to report this palette isn't going anywhere. I love this palette, guys. Guys, when you open up this palette, first of all, it has a nice size mirror, okay? And then when you look at it, this color story is the Bomb.Com. It's a very interesting color story. It has so many different formulas in it too, guys. So you got some mattes in there. You got a couple of shimmers. You got some satins in there. You have like this one pressed glitter right here. And then you have this specialty shade. This shade right here. This shade Dream. Yeah. It's just like that. A dream. And I'm actually wearing this palette on my eyes today. So I have burgundy as my crease shade. I blended it out with roses. I used carnation on my lid. And then I topped it with dream. Guys. Oh. And then I popped this shade down here, which is velvet, in my inner corner. Guys, I love everything about this palette, okay? I love everything about this palette. I have a green look. I use these greens right here. I think I used these greens and then this gold on the look that I have up on Instagram. And yeah, this palette's not going anywhere. I love it. It's just something about the shades in this palette. They are just so easy to use, okay? They are so Bomb.Com. And yeah, these mattes. Oh, I don't know what I can say about these mattes. But guys, do you see that? That's just a bunch of goodness, okay? That is just a bunch of goodness, okay? Now this are what swatches are supposed to look like. Yeah, this is not going anywhere. I do have all except one of their palettes, I believe. But this is my first time using one of their palettes, okay? I've had them in my collection, but this is my first experience. And it's a wonderful one, so yeah. And I told myself that I'm through buying like real big palettes, like with a bunch of shades in it. This is a 30 shade palette. But, I'm glad I have this one, though. I love everything about this palette. I mean, do you see that palette? Okay. Yeah. This is the Bomb.Com. So, the good thing about it, guys, is I'm actually ending this update on a positive note. So, if you're ever curious about JC Cosmetics, or if you're looking for an indie brand to support, and you like bigger palettes, or even if you don't, or you just like quality makeup, yeah. JC Cosmetics, if all of their palettes are anything like this one, it's definitely worth the buy. For sure. Okay, guys. Finally, we have reached the end of this Shop My Stash update. And if you're still hanging with your girl, Lily, you almost definitely are a real one. So if you made it this far, comment down below your favorite color heart. Because you know your girl, Lily, I love hearts. And I'll see you next month. Same back place and same back time, yeah. Look for my next Shop My Stash picks in a separate video. So I really want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today while I share my shop, my stash updates. Yeah, I always love connecting with you guys, my peeps, every chance I get. Every chance I get. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. It only gets greater later, guys. It only gets greater later. So until next time, guys, stay real, stay positive, stay up, and damn it, you better watch, fight, and pray.